What's up, YouTube? I'm Antwan.
And I'm Antwanette.
Thanks for watching that channel. Today we are reacting to a case or an episode of Support Court. So this is like a probably less popular court show that me and Toni came across. She has some pretty interesting cases. We come across the case of a mom behaving badly, some type of interaction with a kid is not too favorable. We thought it'd be a good video to react to. So without further ado, let's get to it.
All rise. Support court with Judge Vanderby is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB10.
No.
All rise. Support.
It's the fact that you can tell he don't know what he's supposed to say. Like, he looked like he reading off the paper. He's like, Judge B. Do you think this is real?
What?
I feel like the show is fake.
It does look a little...
It looks fake.
Well, not fake, but very low budget, you know? Camera quality isn't all the way there. I mean, like I just recorded from my iPhone or something.
That doesn't even look like a real judge's stand thing.
EB1062, Sanchez case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Mr. Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because, you know, my kids are always with me, and she's always at work. I went so much as far as swapping complete schedules. I started doing overnight shift now, just so I can be there for my kids and everything. And she was supposed to be working for mornings, which she was, but she volunteered for more hours, and even when she's not at work, she's just never home. I don't know where she is. She doesn't call us. She doesn't call our kids. My kids are always wondering where she's at. And
that was like a reason to end the relationship. You know, that's
insane.
kind of crazy.
Your kids don't know where you at?
Yeah. Oh, your spouse will know who he is?
I mean, yeah, but I feel like, of course, your spouse. But I'm just saying, like, at this point, they're not together. So for your kids to have to, like, call because they genuinely have no clue where their mom is a little... She was probably cheating, honestly.
Oh, obviously.
Liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker, and I won't.
Only with my income alone, I can't really just do it with just me and my kids, especially that one has autism. I've always got to take her to the doctor. For these past 3 weeks, I have not seen or heard from her.
Okay, when you say kids, how many?
I have two.
Two, all right.
You mean we? Like you?
No, I have two.
Ma'am, I'm addressing him. So he answered appropriately, and you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
This courtroom is so empty.
That's what
Nobody
I
in it.
don't
Like,
know
it's
if
kind of
this is
weird.
real.
Like, it's literally just them and the cameraman and
That's what I'm saying.
and a bailiff. Literally, like you hear crickets in here.
Oh, so that's what I'm saying. Even her judge booth, she doesn't even have like a real table.
She doesn't.
It's just a plaque and what looks like...
She's like in a closed wall or something.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, she kind of reminds me of, too, we mentioned her earlier. She kind of reminds me of John Maybelline, like a younger one.
She does kind of
She
look
kind of
like a
give me
Judge
that,
Maybelline.
yeah, that vibe and the accent and everything. I need to research John Maybelline and see where she's at. I liked her.
Is she alive?
That's your first thing.
Because I don't know. Because I feel like every time you tell me somebody's dead.
I haven't heard anything about her passing, so I'm assuming she's alive. I hope she's still alive.
I hope I like Judge Maybelline.
Now you work overnight?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive locally. I deliver hospital supplies.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's how you all met.
Beforehand, but we had the same interest in the medical field. I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital she works at.
Ooh.
She's either on painkillers or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got to get the drugs from there.
I mean, I'm not sure where he's getting this intel from, but that's
Obviously
not
the
true.
kids.
I mean,
are you saying your kids are liars?
they could be. I'm not sure.
You're not sure because you're not around?
You'd rather call your kids liars than just say, I'm not on drugs?
It's crazy.
Maybe she's having her own, like, Whitney Houston crack is whack moment.
We don't do crack. We don't do that. Crack is whack.
Oh, nah. You know your kids will grow up and watch this, too, right? Like...
And you call them liars.
And the kids... And you know, kids tend not to make stuff up like that.
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
I am around. I just have to work all the time. It's not my fault that, saving lives isn't important to him.
No, I believe it is important to him. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that you're not contributing anything.
I mean, I am though. Like I feed them or sometimes and
What?
I feed them?
What? I feed them
Yo,
sometimes.
She feed them sometimes.
What?
You know, if this is a custody argument, like, you know who lost clearly.
And honestly, this is why more dads need to fight for custody.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because
Shorty said sometimes.
sometimes.
Brings him fast food and leaves again.
okay, but it's food though.
But you don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave.
I mean, the tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch.
This can't be real. This can't be real. This has to be
What?
fake, right? This show is fake, right? She cannot be fucking serious.
Wow. You lost custody of your kids instantly at this point.
She didn't have custody. The tablet had custody.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
So you just go jump food and the tablet off to your kid and just dip. Like, that's all they did.
You know what? I should have known she was crazy when she walked out the house like this. Look at her head.
Is that green, blonde, and brown?
Yes.
You know.
If you allow yourself to look
polka
like
dots
this,
all over her shirt.
with polka dots on this. But I'm just saying, it's like the mentality that you're okay with, like,
Yeah, half-ass parents.
yeah.
The tablet, like, why is that a problem?
Because
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's
I mean,
okay?
they have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
Interesting.
time with them.
This man also said that he drives an 18-wheeler at night. So if she's working days, she should have like all afternoon, night. That should all be on her.
Yeah.
And if he's working nights, maybe early morning should be on him. Like if y'all are splitting that sort of schedule where you're barely seeing each other anyway.
And spend time with them. I lose. It doesn't matter if I lose sleep over it. I mean, that's why I went to overnight, because I want to spend time with my kids. I went to
Changed
overnight.
his shift to
As he
spend more
should,
time
he's
with
a
the
dad.
kids. As
but-
you should, you're a mom. The audacity.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you going to say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift. Why can't you?
Because it's inconvenient to me.
I've actually heard a couple times to where she says, "I gave birth to him. It's your job to take care of him."
You believe that?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean, I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism. That's why I just leave it to him, because he's better suited for that.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not about to do this game with you. Since you left a month and a week ago, have you given...
I'm sorry, I'm still processing that. She said having a child with autism
It's too much work.
is too much work.
He's better equipped, so I let him deal with it.
So
In other words, I don't want to deal with it. I don't got time for it. I got work too much. I'm tired. He also works so much. He's tired, but somehow he can magically deal with it. It doesn't matter if you don't want to deal with it. You find time, for your kid, no matter what the circumstance is. She should pay. I mean, wholeheartedly. No more discussions.
Have you given him any money for the children? I don't need an explanation either. It's a yes or no.
No.
Okay, thank you. All right.
She's actually asked for money instead of giving.
And then you have the nerve to ask for money and the kids are with him?
I mean, he has an obligation to give me support.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my time because you have the same obligation to your kids. He should not be paying you anything if the kids are with him majority of the time. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is what we're going to do. How much money you make a year?
$60,000.
Okay, $60,000. All right, health insurance.
That's about I just have the individual. He has a family one under his plan. So I just
Yes.
pay $80 every 2 weeks.
Okay, health insurance under Medicaid, what are we
It's
doing?
Medicaid.
Medicaid,
Yes.
okay. So you're going to have to pay that back to Medicaid, just FYI, unless you want to put them on private health insurance, which I don't see why you would have a problem with it. You're a nurse. You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yes.
So why did you just get an individual plan when you have a family? That was a question.
Because it's his job to take care of them, and I shouldn't have to spend
You know what?
money.
Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are and what his job is, because you're a mom, period.
I mean, but I
And
didn't sign
countless
up
times-
for
So, her being a nurse, how terrifying is the idea
I
of
was
this
just thinking
person taking care of other people?
If you don't have that much care or concern for your own kid,
For your own
let alone
children.
a patient who's just a complete stranger to you, and you treat your kids this way, like you're treating your own kids like they're nothing. You know, I can only imagine how she's treating a patient. If she's treating her patients better, she's treating her kids. That's also concerning as well. But you know.
Well, in her perspective, it's probably. I mean, it's my job to take care of my patient. I could hear her saying some bullshit like that. It's your job to take care of your kids. Like,
Sign up for it, like-
countless times I've told her, yes, it is my job to take care of
Deadbeat mom.
yeah, she's a deadbeat.
our children.
And you're
as a
doing
dad. And I'm doing well beyond.
She's not disputing that you're doing that,
Yes, and I feel
but
like
you're
I'm.
not doing your part.
I feel like I'm always not doing enough for my kids.
I mean, but
and
you
only
also
because I don't
forced
have
me
my
to have
other
the
half.
kids. Like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Because
You don't want to have your kids?
I mean, like, when I was pregnant, I told him I didn't want them because I wanted to go party.
Your children are gonna see this one day, possibly.
They will see this one day.
That is so harsh.
But you kept
no,
them.
the first we've talked about having kids and we've wanted kids.
I know, but,
once
like,
she
when we
got
were
pregnant,
older,
once she got
not right
pregnant and
now.
she knew she couldn't do what she needed anymore, or really what she wanted anymore, then it was just oh, this baby's really an inconvenience.
But you know
This
what? I
child
like to
support
party.
payment is about to be an inconvenience to you as well, because you're going to pay child support. Whether you wanted them or not is beside the point. You had them, they are here, they are your responsibility just as much as they are his responsibility. So $60,000 a year. I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is $4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
Not really.
We work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So this is what we'll do. You just go ahead and pay that, and you can roll your eyes all you want to. I can roll my eyes too. We're just going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025 plus the $450 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,475.
You had to pay an extra $400, and all you had to do is just look to your employer and see they can provide that for your kids.
Mind you,
That's all you had to do.
You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I going to be left with to party with? Like, what am I going to do?
I don't know. Maybe pick
No, someone please. Is this real? Is this real? This can't be real.
She's serious? She's crazy.
She's absolutely insane.
crazy.
What am I gonna party with?
Yo, bro, you jumped your seat in the wrong woman, my guy. Seriously.
And then it does make you wonder, like, because sometimes people don't really realize the kind of person somebody is until you like start living with them, or like major
Or you
life
have kids by then.
changes, you know. But my whole thing is, after the first one, I don't necessarily think I would have had a second child with this
definitely
woman.
not.
pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care
I
of your
really
kids.
She does
You know,
wanna take care
if
of
she
her
doesn't
kids.
want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financial assistance.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No.
Okay. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Well, guys, that concludes our reaction to this court case. Pretty interesting. Super deadbeat mom. You know, I never seen a case where a mom just doesn't want to fulfill any of her obligations to her kids. Pretty sad to see, to be honest. Would you think one day her kids gonna get older and see this stuff and see how their mom talk about them like that? Poor dad, you know, to be in this situation and be in this circumstance and how to support these kids independently. The fact that she even requested money from him, nor that she can contribute anything, not even money, but even the time with her kids. So
I just think that a lot of times people, deadbeats, right, regardless of gender, don't understand that the impact that they will have on these children's lives in the future. These children will grow up with a mom-shaped hole in their heart that they're going to have to deal with.
So guys, thanks for watching us. Or thanks for watching our content for that matter. Like, share, subscribe as always. Hit that notification bell to be aware of all the updates that we have from our channel. We will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.